Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudhirayat Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Om Gnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, Canto 4, Chapter 8, verse 55. सलिलैः शुचिभिर्माल्यैर्वन्यैर्मूलफलादिभिः शस्ताङ्कुरां शुकैश्चारे चार्चेत तुलस्या प्रियया prabhum. One should worship the Lord by offering pure water, pure flower garlands, fruits, flowers and vegetables which are available in the forest, or by collecting newly grown grasses, small buds of flowers, or even the skins of trees, and if possible, by offering tulasi leaves, which are very dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Possible, Prabhupada is saying, because some parts of the world it's difficult to grow tulasi. That's why. It is specifically mentioned here that tulasi leaves are very dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and devotees should take particular care to have tulasi leaves in every temple and center of worship. In the Western countries, while engaged in propagating the Krishna consciousness movement, we were brought great unhappiness because we could not find tulasi leaves. Therefore, we are very much obliged to our disciple Srimati Govinda Dasi because she has taken much care to grow tulasi plants from seeds, and she's been successful by the grace of Krishna. Now, tulasi plants are growing in almost every center of our movement. Tulasi leaves are very important in the method of worshipping the Supreme Person of Godhead. In this verse, the word Salilaihi means by the water. Of course, Dhruva Maharaj was worshipping on the bank of the Yamuna. The Yamuna and the Ganges are sacred, and sometimes devotees in India insist that the deity must be worshipped with water of the Ganges or Yamuna. But here we understand Desha Kala to mean according to time and country. In the Western countries, there is no river, Yamuna or Ganges. Water from such sacred rivers is not available. Does this mean that the Archa worship should for that reason be stopped? No. Still, Salilaihi refers to any water, whatever is available. But it must be very clear and collected purely. That water can be used. The other paraphernalia, such as flower, garlands, fruits, and vegetables, should be collected according to the country and according to their availability. Tulasi leaves are very important for satisfying the Lord, so as far as possible, an arrangement should be made for growing tulasi leaves. Dhruva Maharaj was advised to worship the Lord with the fruits and flowers available in the forest. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna frankly says that he accepts vegetables, fruits, flowers, etc. One should not offer Lord Vasudeva anything other than what is prescribed herein by the great authority Narada Muni. One cannot offer to the deity according to one's whims. Since these fruits and vegetables are available anywhere in the universe, we should observe this small point very attentively. Yeah, so pretty much clear. So pure water, pure flower garlands. So especially for all of us who are engaged in some kind of, we have some centers, we are doing worship. Pure flower garlands means obviously first the flowers have to be pure. Second is before offering, we have to purify the flower garlands before offering. Yeah, and fruits. This also is a general guidance. When we are offering fruits, fruits should be edible, meaning many times people get vegetable fruits which are very raw and they bring it to offer it to the Lord. We should not offer things which are not edible immediately. If they are raw, then we should keep it till it becomes suitable for offering to the Lord, which means suitable to be eaten. This is the personal conception of Krishna. Personal conception of Krishna, to understand that Krishna is a person. And just like we would treat any other person, we should think, oh, okay. If suppose somebody asks me to eat this fruit now, will I eat? I won't eat. But then I'd say, no, no, I can offer it to Krishna because he's all powerful. No, that is not our mode of worship. Our mode of worship is that he's a person, he likes things, he dislikes things, and we have to understand that and serve him in the mood of, that he being a person, not he being some Shakti, that he can, like he's some, he can consume anything. He's like a fire, he can consume anything. Yeah, he can consume anything, but then that is not bhakti. If Krishna is saying Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, it's not like we are giving bricks to Krishna to eat, right? So when you're offering fruits, then that means fruits have to be edible, nice, best quality. Generally, we do best quality for ourselves. For Supreme Lord, we're not so particular. Somebody was telling me that, uh, they change deities and they change deity dress once in a week. I didn't have words to say. Simply I asked, saying that, are you going to change your dress once in a week? Is that what you do? You are changing every day, but you think that it's okay to change deity dress once in a week. At least, even if somebody says that it is okay, how can we, I mean, don't we feel anything at all for the Lord? What kind of a bhakti is that? Hmm. Where we say, okay, rules are saying that I can offer once, I can change the dress once in a week, so I'll change the dress once in a week. Convenience, that is not bhakti. These things are called Vaidhi Bhakti. This is Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti means some rule, okay, as long as some rule is there, I'll follow that rule. But no personal feeling towards the Lord, no service attitude. Um, Even if we, uh, uh, we can put ourselves into inconvenience, but we shouldn't serve the Lord like this. And deities means everyday dress has to be changed. Simple. It's and that is why these are not about rules. This is spontaneous devotional service. Spontaneous devotional service means, how is it possible? Okay, maybe there is some rule. Right, offer something to Krishna, he will consume anything. No, but I want to offer it with love and affection. No, so I want to offer nicely. I want to offer nice fruits. I want to offer best fruits. I want to offer the best flowers. Hmm. Even the flowers also we offer. They should be like fragrant and nice. Uh, So we were telling in one of our centers saying that don't offer uh, display flowers, right? Flowers which are good for display. Don't offer that to the Lord. For example, this called chendu. What is it called? What is it called in English? Some gold it's called.
Marigold.
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 Marigold shouldn't be offered. There's no smell at all, right? It's like last options. For example, in Gujarat, I was there briefly. They don't get any flower. It's only this marigold. It used to be so painful for me, actually. Like horrible. No rose, no none of the other flowers. So we should always try to offer things which are nice, fragrant, and of course, it's not just about look. Look is also important, but it should also smell nice. That's the idea of offering flowers to the Lord. Of course, vegetables, etc. So we have to be always conscious about this. Pure. We have to be pure, right? Worship means we should be pure. Everything should be pure, clean. I've seen in many houses are so dirty, and they will have deities also. And I say, keep, how can you be worshipping deities in this? Like it's like a garbage, literally. If I see, it's like a garbage. Everywhere there are things strewn. And then they'll give reason saying that my child, this, that. I say like you can't do that in front. Like in the hall, there's an altar, and there's Lord, and then everywhere there is, things. You don't keep a temple like that, which is why as soon as we come into our centers, we see, okay, everything has to be clean. But actually, Prabhupada used to be like, many a times, Prabhupada used to be very particular. Why this is so unclean? Why? Devotees used to say, we don't see it seems okay to us, Prabhupada. He said, yeah, because your heart is so dirty, you cannot see outside dirt. Hmm. Uh, so uh, you know, um, we have to keep things clean. Everything has to have a place. Again, this is about consciousness. It's about clear, pure consciousness. How can I keep all these things around Krishna like this haphazard? And just because no place is there, I just come and dump everything wherever. No, this is not the mood. In fact, that is why we are very pained that for example, in our Hulimau center, actually we don't like offering, serving prasadam to people in the same hall as the Lord. But unfortunately, we still, maybe service, our sadhana is not pure enough that we are not. Same thing in Vijayanagar center also, that Krishna has still not bestowed his mercy on us. That we want to have a separate hall for prasadam. We don't want to do it in the same because it's all full thing is contaminated, full place is contaminated. But and these are the things which should burn devotees' heart, saying that how can I serve like this? Uh, and I'm so pained actually that when we go around asking devotees saying that please help to build a temple, nobody is willing to come. It's not that devotees don't have money. I mean, and I was just thinking, okay, can't devotees put 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs? I mean, so much difficulty Krishna has put people in? Absolutely not. But nobody is willing. People don't want to do. And then we have to do some, things like, okay, let's build apartment. Why? Why can't we just give a nice place for Krishna? Mm, my heart burns saying that one small place we are not able to give for, you know, Jagannath. He is the Lord of the universe, and we don't want to give. We don't want to give. We want to keep. Why we are worried that something is going to happen. We might have 50 lakhs, we might have 1 crore, but we can't give 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs to Krishna. I mean, we might be earning so much money every month. I know devotees who earn so much money, right? Maybe people earn 2, 3, 4, 5 lakhs a month, right? Or even if it is 2 lakhs a month, right? 2 lakhs a month, 1.5 lakhs a month. Okay, everybody has commitment. It's not like they don't have. But the desire has to be there. No, no, no. Krishna is so merciful. He's given me such a comfortable place to live. Why don't I do something about it? Why do I have to see this side and that? Why can't I just come, okay, take this, whatever, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, take it. Let's build a nice place for Jagannath. No. So what to do? It just pains. Nothing else we can say. Right. So we should always be selfless. We should think, we should be concerned about Lord, not about our own well-being. And Krishna is saying, you take care of me, I will take care of you. Why are you worried? So we should do. See, service to Krishna is only with love and affection, with that feeling, with that, pain. If you are not doing it nicely, pain, that is not there, then what is the use? We are not, we, Prabhupada did not teach us this. Prabhupada did not teach us this. I was telling about going beyond comfort zone. I think, yeah, it's very important that even, yes, we should go, okay, I can give only 2 lakhs. No, I will go over comfort zone. I will give 4 lakhs. I'll give 5 lakhs. Because I want to bring something up for Krishna. Hmm. If, like, I was just thinking, it's such a small project. We're looking at some 1.5 crore project, right? Just if 15 people or 30 people come and give 5 lakhs over. How difficult is it to give 5 lakhs? It will take us maybe 5 more months to earn that money or 10 months to earn that money. That's it, right? But yeah, what more can I say? My heart has been pained because of this, that we can't give a nice temple to Krishna. Okay, 4856. Labdhva dravyamayim archam kshityam adishu varchayet abrutatma munishanto yatavan mitavanya bhuk. It is possible to worship a form of the Lord made of physical elements such as earth, water, pulp, wood, and metal. In the forest, one can make a form with no more than earth and water and worship him according to the above principles. A devotee who has full control over his self should be very sober and peaceful and must be satisfied simply with eating whatever fruits and vegetables are available in the forest. Mm. No, who has full control over his self? We should have full control over ourselves. We should be sober. We should be peaceful. This is all with respect to our own life, with respect to material life, not with respect to spiritual life. Spiritual life, we can't do anything if you want to remain just peaceful. Oh, okay, I want to be peaceful. Then how will Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement spread? Oh, I don't, I'm just sitting at home and doing chanting. I'm very sober. I don't feel like talking to anybody or whatever it is. I mean, that's not going to help spread the movement, isn't it? But when it comes to our own life and our own challenges, life's challenges, we should be sober, peaceful, and we must be satisfied with whatever Krishna is giving. Hmm. Today somewhere I was hearing somebody was saying, I don't like this. I don't like this Ekadashi, some item. I don't like this, so I will not eat it. I was just thinking, saying that we are practicing Krishna consciousness, and we still have likes and dislikes about prasadam. Mm. The only reason where when we might not, it might be okay for us not to honor some prasadam is health reasons. That's all. Not because of like, dislike. I like this, I don't like this. And devotees say, just we want only chapati, we don't want rice. What is all this? So we are not thinking about what we have to offer to Krishna. We are thinking what we have to offer to ourselves. It is essential for a devotee to worship the form of the Lord and not only meditate upon the form of the Lord within his mind with the chanting of the mantra given by the spiritual master. The worship of the form must be present. The impersonalist takes unnecessary trouble to meditate upon or worship something impersonal, and the path is very precarious. We are not advised to follow the impersonalist way of meditating or on or worshipping the Lord. Dhruva Maharaj was advised to worship a form made of earth and water because in the jungle, if it is not possible to have a form made of metal, wood, or stone, best process is to take earth mixed with water and make a form of the Lord and worship him. The devotee should not be anxious about cooking food. This for a person who is in the forest. We should not read this and say, okay, done. No, I'm not going to be anxious about cooking. Whatever is available in the forest or in the city among the fruit and vegetable group should be offered to the deity, and the devotee should be satisfied eating that. Mm. He should not be anxious to have very palatable dishes. For himself, he should not be anxious. But for offering to the Lord, yes, all the best efforts should be done. Of course, wherever it is possible, one should offer, see, the deity is the best foodstuffs, prepared within the category of fruits and vegetables, cooked or uncooked. This should be our mode in everything that we do, for Krishna. I should offer the best to Krishna. Mm. Our mood should not be, I should keep the best for myself. I should offer whatever else is remaining to Krishna. That's very selfish and it's not bhakti. Mm, Actually, it's nothing. The important factor is that the devotee should be regulated. Mita book, that is one of the good qualifications of a devotee. Mita book, regulated about all eating, sleeping, mating, defending, everything. Mating, of course, unless producing children, no question. Defending, yes. Uh, You should not hanker to satisfy the tongue with a particular kind of food stuff. He should be satisfied to eat, see, whatever prasada is available by the grace of the Lord. Mm. We should never give names to Krishna's prasada. Give names means it's not nice. There's no salt. There's no sugar. It's not spicy enough. It's not this. It's not that. Once a plate of prasadam, mercy has come on your table, on your plate, z- zip your lips. No comments. Just with great gratitude, you have to honor that prasadam, saying that Krishna has so mercifully given mercy. Hmm. But our tongue, we say Sharira Vidya Jal, um, but we don't really think about that mantra. We simply chanting mantra. The whole idea is saying that your tongue is crazy. It's going to drive you left, right, and center. Please honor the mercy of Radha and Krishna. That's the only solution. That's the only medicine. We chant the mantra, then we say this is not okay, that is not okay. You should have made this item today. Why that is not there? We can say the same thing, saying that why this was not offered. This would have been nice if you had offered these two together to Krishna. That is nice. That is nice. Not saying if we eat, we should eat these two together. We we don't think about Krishna. We think about our convenience. We think about our taste. We think about everything else except Krishna. Mm. And that is why this Anyabhilashita Shunyam is not very easy. It's not very easy. That we don't think about any other thing, just the pleasure of Krishna is very, very difficult. It's very easy to say, but in each and every activity of our life, if we think little bit, it's not easy because we are so used to sense gratification, to gratify our senses, to gratify ourselves. Ourselves means our senses. Yeah, even in Krishna consciousness, for many years, we end up just thinking about ourselves. We just think about ourselves. So yeah, we have to develop these things. These purports are there to help us understand the mood of service, and what our own mood has to be. Svechavatara charite rachintya nijamaya karishyatयुत्तम shlokas tadhyayet dhridayan gamam. My dear Dhruva, besides worshipping the deity and chanting the mantra 3 times a day, we should meditate upon the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord in his different incarnations, as exhibited by supreme will and personal potencies. Hmm. So, deity worship, japa, and shravanam, reading. This is what Dhruva Maharaj has been given. This is the process, which is what Srila Prabhupada has also given us. Hmm. Devotional service comprises 9 prescribed practices: hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, serving, offering everything to deity, etc. Here, Dhruva Maharaj is advised not only to meditate on the form of the Lord, but to think of his transcendental pastimes in his different incarnations. Mayavadi philosophers take the incarnation of the Lord to be in the same category as the ordinary living entity. This is a great mistake. The incarnation of the Supreme Lord is not forced to act by material laws. The word Svecha is used here to indicate that he appears out of his supreme will. Svaicha, Svecha. The conditioned soul is forced to accept a particular type of body according to his karma, given by the laws of material nature under the direction of the Supreme Lord, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. But when the Lord appears, he is not forced by the dictation of material nature. Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. He appears as he likes by his own internal potency, Atma Mayaya. That is the difference. A conditioned soul accepts a particular type of body, such as the body of a hog, by his work and by the superior authority of material nature. So his work is there, then authority approves. That's it. But when Lord Krishna appears in the incarnation of a boar, He is not the same kind of hog as an ordinary animal. Krishna appears as Varaha avatar in an expansive feature which cannot be compared to an ordinary hogs. His appearance and disappearance are inconceivable to us. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly said that he appears by his own internal potency for the protection of the devotees and the annihilation of the non-devotees. A devotee should always consider that Krishna does not appear as an ordinary human being or ordinary beast. His appearance as Varaha Murti or a horse or a tortoise is an exhibition of his internal potency. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabi. One should not mistake the appearance of the Lord as a human being or a beast to be the same as the birth of an ordinary conditioned soul, who is forced to appear by the laws of nature, whether as an animal, as a human being, or as a demigod. This kind of thinking is offensive. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has condemned the Mayavadis as offensive to the Supreme Person of Godhead because of their thinking that the Lord and the conditioned living entities are one and the same. Narada advises Dhruva to meditate on the pastimes of the Lord, which is as good as the meditation of concentrating one's mind on the form of the Lord. As meditation on any form of the Lord is valuable, so is chanting of different names of the Lord, such as Hari, Govinda, and Narayan. But in this age, we are especially advised to chant the Hare Krishna mantra as enunciated in the Shastra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this meditation on the pastimes, meditation on the form, so like we were discussing, I think yesterday, or day before, the chanting process is such that all these things will happen eventually. That the form comes to the mind, then the pastimes come, then dharma, everything will manifest in course of time. So what should we do now? We should, one, chant with the focus of hearing, pronounce properly, hear nicely, number one. Number two is that we do Shravanam. We hear Srimad Bhagavatam, various incarnations of the Lord, his own pastimes as Swayam Krishna. And we have to hear this repeatedly. That's why it said, how many times should we read Srimad Bhagavatam? No count till we die. Why? Because with this continuous reading, Krishna becomes Hrudyava Rudyathetar Kritibi Shushushubis Tat Kshanat. Bhagavatam says that the Lord Avarudhyate Kritibihi. Kritibi means that pious person who is hearing this. Lord comes and manifests in his heart. Shushushubis Tat Kshanat. Shushubish, who is hearing Tat Kshanat immediately. Lord will he'll come and become established in the heart of the devotee who is repeatedly hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have to continue this process, and all this the natural meditation on the form, on the pastimes, everything will happen in course of time. And eventually, like we read in Madhurya Kadambini, Krishna will himself reveal. Now we will go from what is that? Mental state to reality. Today it is the form of the Lord in the mind, which is also not different. It's spiritual, but then it's not real in the sense it's not. What should we say? What is the right comparison? It's like picture versus movie. It's like that. So we can experience live presence of Krishna. Yeah, 3D or whatever, like that. What is that? You go to a theater, there's a 3D, they give you a 3D camera, like where, I don't know, what is that in, like if there is some water, the water sprinkles on you, like this. What is that called?
Yes, like a 4D virtual reality.
Virtual
4D.
reality, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
virtual
Yeah.
reality. It's like that. So eventually we'll actually experience this live, right? Now we might just be imagining, saying that okay, there's form of Krishna, I'm doing, I'm glorifying him, I'm doing this, I'm doing, yeah. Or suddenly a pastime of Krishna is coming, but it's all still in the mind. But eventually it will actually go beyond the realm of mind and it will come to the experience of the Atma, mm, right? Which means that live connection will happen with Krishna. Uh, so these things will happen, but it takes time, it takes patience, it takes determination, utsaha, nishchaya, dhairya. It takes a lot of utsaha, enthusiasm. Why enthusiasm? Because life is not easy. We might have to face so many challenges in life. In spite of all that, now our focus needs to be on pleasing Krishna. Mm. That's the only thing actually. Yeah. Can we prevent ourselves from going through trouble materially? Not at this point of time of our sadhana. When we come to the stage of Sarvadharman Parityajya, then Krishna will stop all these sufferings. But that requires also for us to be completely dedicated, fixed. Uh, like I said, if we do something for Krishna, then Krishna will naturally oblige with love. If you offer with love. Mm. So should all try to offer whatever Krishna has given us for his pleasure. Okay, so I'll stop here in case anybody wants to say anything. Any questions, comments? Okay, we'll close in
So,
Bhagavatam.
so Prabhu, sorry,
Yeah,
I was trying
yeah,
to
yeah,
unmute myself.
no
Yeah,
problem.
so just wanted to make a point, right? Because when we say that we have to offer the best of everything, especially the flowers, like you were talking about,
Yeah,
flowers with the best of the fragrance. But I mean,
especially,
what
yeah,
I've experienced in US,
yeah,
right? So everything is refrigerated there. All the flowers. I mean, I've not seen any flower with fragrance, but we still used to buy flowers from the store and we used to offer. I mean, because you don't have a choice there, right? I mean, so I think we kind of on a follow up. I mean, as a follow on, we also said that okay, depending on situation, if you're in a jungle, so depending on what you have around you, so you try and offer the best, right?
yeah.
So how do I mean like it's still okay, right? Because I mean when I was there, so basically majority of the flowers I have not seen any fragrance at all. They are like
Mm.
refrigerated all the time and nothing comes out.
Yeah, so are you saying in US you cannot grow nice flowers anywhere?
Not anywhere,
Yeah,
but if you look at like majority of the place are cold, Prabhu. But
yeah, but
still, they
yeah,
have
if
to
you're in
decorate every day
Seattle,
on a day-to-day basis. They have to still decorate the altar and all.
yeah, so I think, this, of course, I'm not an expert about the geography or, soil of America, whether it's conducive to grow. For example, Prabhupada gave this example of, Govinda Dasi, Harvesh Govinda Dasi, who put that effort to grow Tulasi, right?
Right,
Now,
right, right. Yes.
right, so which means that, see, it's one thing to just resign to the world around us, to say that, this is what it is.
Mm,
Second thing is to actually figure out, put some effort.
okay.
We'll have a small garden where in 10 days, maybe I will get only two natural flowers, beautiful
Hmm.
flowers. That's good enough. Krishna is saying that, are you willing to put that effort to make me happy? Right? Is it going to be every
Right,
day?
right.
Maybe not every day. Right? Can it happen once a week? Can I offer nice flowers to Krishna? Can I do it once in 10 days? See, the whole
Yeah.
the whole idea is not about that. This is the beauty about Krishna Bhakti. It's not about thinking practical. It's not about thinking Okay, it is not available in the market, hence it's not available at all, right? Now, of course, everything has its own challenges. I'm not saying that it's a cakewalk, but this is the
No,
whole
no,
thing
no,
about
but
bhakti.
I understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
this is
At
the
least you
whole
have to
thing
make
about
that
bhakti.
willful effort. You have to make
Yeah,
that willful effort.
yeah. For example,
You know.
somebody has some, piece of land somewhere, whatever we can try to do
Right,
something.
right, right.
I mean, yeah, yeah. See, yeah, it's just that desire is what is most important, right? Which is why Krishna Bhakti means feeling for Krishna. We have to feel for Krishna. Like in US, for example, every person would be wearing some kind of perfume, right? And then,
Hmm.
yeah, the Lord is like with flowers which have no smell. So yeah, I mean, we have to think, saying that what can I do? Yeah, we have to, just be innovative, intelligent, and with the mood of a devotee, saying that I don't want to offer this refrigerated stuff. Is it inevitable? Is it not possible at all? Like, yes, I understand if I'm in Antarctica, I can't do. Maybe if I'm in, I don't know how it is in other places, but I'm sure something can be done, right? Something can be done.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhu.
Yeah. Shashank Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Pranam.
Pranam.
Prabhu, like in the previous verse, it was like Mita book was mentioned.
Yeah.
So what that means we have to eat this or like how we should how to control.
Our
I
Shashank Prabhu is a foodie, so he's very concerned. He got stuck with that Mita book. No, Prabhu,
yeah.
see, basically we should understand. First is our mood has to be to offer the best to Krishna. This is the first thing, right? In the initial days of Krishna consciousness, devotees are not restricted from eating how much ever we want, right? Like, because actually we've constrained our senses from engaging in other things outside, etc. So we can't lock them up. We have to give them higher taste, and typically higher taste depends on different devotees. Like for some devotees, higher taste is lot of prasadam. For some devotees, higher taste is we spend money, but to say we spend money on books, which is what I did. That's a higher taste. For somebody else, it's something else, right? So yeah, initially, all of this is okay because it's all bhakti. It's all bhakti. But as we go, as we make progress, mm, so we should, vacho vegam, manasakrodha vegam, jivva vegam, udaropasta vegam. So eventually, we should come to control our vegas, our drives. My tongue is driving us. Okay, can I control? Atyahara, Atyahara, Prayasascha, Atyahara. Not eating too much, more than required. It's a later stage. It's a later stage, but it is required at a later stage. When we are satisfied,
So
when we are so satisfied with Krishna consciousness that we don't think that, okay, just eating so much of food is my goal of Krishna consciousness, then we'll say, okay, it's okay. I'll eat only as much as is required because our mind would have gone elsewhere. It would have got absorbed somewhere else in Krishna. So we're not so concerned about food at that point of time, or prasadam, how much prasadam we eat, etc., what we eat. Anything else?
okay, Prabhu. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So for now, you can cook nice food for Krishna and eat Shashank Prabhu. No issue.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay.
Thanks, Prabhu. I was just stuck in there, Prabhu. So
Yeah. Okay.
thanks, Prabhu.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That okay? Should we stop? Yeah. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyo पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.